back. This is your Lord and Saint Beppis. Now, when we last left off, we had started a pilgrimage all the way to Crimea to visit a holy site, because we are going to reform the faith. I need somewhere around 1,000 more piety, and I did a couple of things off camera right before the episode started. I went through my vassal list here and asked everybody who was not of the same religion as us to convert, and I started a promotion scheme against my son. Basically, so when the scheme succeeds, he gets a better candidacy score for the secession of our empire. So if we look here, right now he's 602. And that means if our other son, who I don't really want to play as because of all these bad traits, well, I mean, look at this. Deceitful, forgiving, and arbitrary as intrigue character. Come on, man. Also, he's got lover's pox, so yeah. I'm not even going to talk about that one. And his wife is a fornicator. Okay. I also did invite somebody who I think should be able to fulfill the accolade for here. I found a guy, looked at the requirements, found out the requirements. And now we're seeing who is joining the faith. And I think this is only for that guy. He should be able to, right? No. Culture has Horse Lord's tradition. Culture has the Unlock MAA Mangkudai name tradition. Government has Herd. Or they have the trait Way of the Nomad. Alright. So they need to be flexible leader and curate culture, I guess, or just have Way of the Nomad. And that guy I invited did not have either one. That is a shame. Well, convert him anyway. Alright, we got... I'm not gonna bargain for him. So now we got 8,000 piety. I want to have a little bit... What is this? Oh, Northman Conquest. I want to have a little bit of piety left over, just in case. So we're still going to continue with the pilgrimage, and also... why not get the pilgrim trait? Yeah, look at that. Lost half my prowess from old age. War waits for no men. We'll continue. Where are they going for? Up here. In Novgorod. So, let's go to the capital. What is with our income doing that? Rudra Madevi has come of age. Oh, cool. I'm gonna hold her in the pin section, see if we can't marry her off to somebody. Yeah. Seize the moment. Perfect. Can execute the scheme. So much time and so many resources poured into promoting his candidacy. His standing among his peers has improved. Awesome. Excellent results. Promoted. That's a plus 30. Alright. Gives him a little bit extra wiggle room. Alright, let's raise the army. It'll take us 3 months. Yep, they're already here. Alright, and my best commander is commanding a different army. 50 days, coming right off the boat. Okay, Karakoram. I want to build up this building, the capital magistracy. 'Cause each upgrade gives us taxes and influence income. And if I remember correctly, this holding tax does also apply to our estate. Because it is technically in the capital. And also, we do have this temple now. And we've got a couple of more years left on the other castles I am building in the capital. Yeah. So once those start getting built, because we're ambitious, I can get rid of the, Oh, let's start improving control here. Might as well. I forgot what I was going to say. As we make our way down this holy road, we are suddenly made to stop as a beast steps out right into the middle of our path. A humble antelope stares at our holy caravan. There's something of a knowing look on the beast's face, as if the mind of a wise old man resides behind those feral eyes. He blinks and then carries on his way. He must be a messenger from Tengri. 10 days. Oh, we lost the antelope. Oh well. Cut here. Ooh, diplomacy perk. Accomplished forger. Bloody grand wedding. Awesome. That'll be a river crossing, I think. Should be fine, though. Along the path to the Holy Land, I've met with all kinds of pilgrims, both young and old. It's as if I'm a tapestry of my own life play out before me. Silver hair and wrinkled skin always seemed so distant, until they came to me. I can't help but feel that this pilgrimage may be my last before I take the ultimate journey to the eternal blue sky. Perhaps I ought to stop a while and contemplate life's brevity. Determined to live. I don't really need it. Make the most of the time. Oh, great, another feud. I don't care. Where the Kimeks govern, a seat of power is near, the castle magistracy of Chaguchek, from which Governor Gzi of Alakol watches over the local Kimeks. This governor fortunately embraces enlightened Kurate-style administration. Travel through this province is familiar and safe. Given the context between our people, it's expected I appear before magnates like these, impressing them with Kurate virtue. Yeah. That's good. Visit the temples, I don't care. Culture acceptance increases between us and the Kimeks by 2.5%. That's a pretty big jump, but their cultural acceptance is already really high, so I'll just do this one and get the free influence. Oh, we kicked their asses there. Alright, let's go there. Alright, the security office is done. I think I'm gonna build the horse herds. Cavalry damage, awesome. One of my legend promoters died. Let's take a look at the legend real quick. 123 baronies. Alright. Is there any way we can boost that up a little bit more? Should get a master of the horse, just in case. Ooh, he's pretty good. Seneschal. Yeah, we could do with a seneschal. Let's appoint my daughter. Domicile, influence, and building and construction time down. Yeah, that's a lot of influence. It's almost doubling our influence. From the domicile, at least, I think. Alright, we beat them up. And for the next 5 years, we can't be invaded by Scandinavians. That's good. And we do have nomad agitation, it looks like. Or that's what it was called in Crusader Kings 2. In 2 very different spots. Okay. We'll deal with that when it becomes a problem. Novo Gudrok. The bandits are gone. That means there's only poor sheriffs that are left. Let me check our truces. Alright, the truce with both guys is up, so let's just... Both of the sheriffs is up. Oh great, my friend died. Out here late at night, I sometimes look to the stars and wonder, what is our purpose in life? Can Tengri even see me this far from home? What am I doing all this for? Yeah, take the stress loss on this one. Secular pilgrimage. That's, yeah, personal scheme chance, not really the greatest. Clergy opinion, don't really care as much. Stress loss is way more important. Anyway, let's attack Egypt. Oh, never mind. Gotta finish the pilgrimage first. When we get back, attack Egypt, attack the Magyars for the land that belongs to me. When did I get that land? Oh yeah, I did. It just looks weird because it's disconnected. They're still pretty powerful. Not really though. They keep losing to the Romans. Kind of wanted to stay on this border, but, well, stuff happened. That's, oh yeah, I forgot. The Kingdom of Moldavia is that big. Alright, let's speed it up again. My spy master has told me someone's trying to kill my half-sister. I do not care. She was disinherited for a reason. One of my sons increased his diplomacy. Awesome. Karakoram, the horse stables have increased. Good. I'm gonna build hospices. Yeah. So if a plague does show up here, it's not gonna do as much. Curse undone. My rival died. Awesome. The mercenaries of Tagote, which is somewhere around here. Ulidala. That's in... Oh. It's up here. Adopt feudal ways. Absolute autocracy. Why would I go back to being feudal? No, turn that off. Change imperial aspirations. Renounce aspirations for the throne. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. When a loud band of ragged-looking sellswords come barging in, their brutish leader pushes one of my guards aside and audaciously sits down at the table. A nobleman, eh, milord? Interested in the services of the best mercenaries in Tagotai? More loyal men you'll never find, at least if you pay us properly. I can appoint him as a bodyguard. How is he? He's very skilled. I will appoint him as a bodyguard. Can I also get him as... Okay, he became a knight. He is curate. Yep, he's curate culture. So he can be the next Panther of Karakoram. What an awesome find! That's great. How is the tech coming along in Karakoram? We doubled our technology. Every month it's going up 7 points, up to 100. Yeah. Oh, what is this? I inherited a war from... a magistrate? New target of a nomadic camp. This guy. Because we took some land he was after, I guess? Where is he trying to take? This land, here. Is this guy independent here? What is this? I'll offer him vassalage. I don't want to spend the influence. He'd join without it, but I can't untick it. Alright. And then will you just... let's see. Yeah. That guy is going to the Og who's ill. I don't know how he ended up becoming independent. He shouldn't have. Neither should these, nomads and shepherds over here. Okay, let's get... I don't need a lot of troops. They only got 100 guys here. Let's just raise this horde army. Throw on this vassal. Blades for hire. In... Pecheneg? Pecheneg. I have heard tell of the military exploits of the legendary Pecheneg mercenaries, and passing through Kabumak, I am fortuitous enough to come across a highly skilled mercenary commander. Ipa claims that he is the finest swordsman in the world and would be honored to serve for the right price. I don't need him because that's spending money I am losing, and I do not want that. One of my prisoners died. Okay. Pilgrim's quarters got constructed. It'll help add to my income. Let's upgrade the hospices again. It's almost double. Governor admires legitimacy. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. No, not culture. It is legends. There we go. The faster this goes, the less money I'm losing in the long run. Because this is a lot of money I'm paying for the legends. 24.9 a month. Yeesh. Alright, we're gonna win this. Done. Enforce the demands. Disband those guys. And what is it? Yes, I wanted to get my daughter married off. Not like that. This guy... could marry her off to the Viceroy of Orissa. But he's old. What about the... don't want her to go with some of these people. I want the religion to start trickling down. All my direct vassals are Tengri? I believe so, anyway. Yeah, but it's like the internally. We still got these guys who are like nomads and clan vassals. So as time goes on, they're going to eventually start converting over to be... they're going to start converting over to being administrative. That guy goes to Dalam. Grant you him. And Derbent. I would have to attack them. Alright. Faction. Independence faction. In Tollens. He might not convert. Probably won't. I can demand he become an administrative government. $500 though. Not yet. I still can't establish tributaries though. I think what I'm going to do, after I take this land, after I take Turkey from the Romans, I'm going to puppet them as a tributary state. I've had this nagging sensation for a while now. My pilgrimage has turned out to be more hazardous than I anticipated, or maybe I simply haven't endured enough trials to prove myself worthy of Heavenly Father's protection just yet. I have, however, spotted a few impressive individuals in the local settlement of Kamelik, who would surely improve the safety of the pilgrimage in a hands-on manner. No. Don't need it. We're almost there. There's a new family. The Caliph of the Sunni Caliphate is now a powerful family. Samanid? Samanid. He's a head of the faith. Oh, he's got a level 3 estate. Not bad. And my sister died. Yeah, we need to get our technology up so that we can... Yeah, how long is this going to take now? 39 years. is based on the average development of my curate counties. The Bath is not... I don't really care about the Bath. Most of the stuff isn't really that good in the manor itself. Guard quarters? Okay. Oh, barracks. Skirmisher, heavy infantry, skirmisher, and spearman. Reduces the success chance of raid estate schemes. Okay. We'll upgrade the training grounds then. A pox is spreading in Barnul, down in Ob. Luckily, that's not on my route back. Cultural integration promoted. The Viceroy of Delhi has started fostering integration in Delhi. Promote culture. Alright. So, this is a massive multicultural empire. The only reason why we have control is just through strength alone. That's it. Passing by the campfire, a pilgrim from another entourage is telling a story she once heard about the Khagan of these lands to raucous laughter. As she notes my hesitation, the storyteller looks at me reassuringly. Don't worry, my lord, this is surely about some other high and mighty nobleman. I could whip her. Varied pilgrimage companion. Opinion of different cultures. Yeah, minority vassal in different cultural opinion up. Yeah, for 5 years. Alright, that's awesome. Let's upgrade Karakoram again. Upgrade the horses. My hook on my son expired. I do not care. My son married a Hindu woman from Nepal. Oh, it's the daughter of the Raj Kumar of the Himalayas. Okay. Mustn't delay. Okay. Can I find you someone decent? The Magistrate of Godwad is the most likely successor here, right? Yeah. That is his kid. Yeah, it's one of his kids. I want to get her to marry to someone decent. There's no one decent here, though, so let's do this. Let's go by prowess. Find someone who's decently young. You're 34. Let's marry you matrilineally. He'll become one of my knights. Yes. Now I have a knight with 37 prowess. And yeah, he's ill, but now he has access to healthcare. Alright. Neighbor can be vassalized where? Why are these guys just all of a sudden, like, popping out, these three guys? You know, I'm not going to spend the influence. I'm just going to attack them. Crusade for the Kingdom of Pannonia. Pannonia is here. It's right on my border. So, it's just against the Magyars. That should weaken them. Doesn't matter to me all that much. Oh, I'm sick. Seems I have not taken well with all this travel. Perhaps it is a strange land filled with unfamiliar air, or perhaps my furs are not warm enough. Either way, my cough has been persistent for weeks, and this morning I had barely mustered the strength to get out of bed. Well, it is severe drought here. It's probably just a lack of food. Yeah, concoct me something, will ya? Thank you. Probably just gave me water. Incompetent ministers, great. Alright. Okus. Okay. Nomadic uprising. It shouldn't be too bad. I can manage things from here. Now let's see. Where are they? There's one over here, here, and here. So there's 4 in total. Alright. We'll start with 2,000 troops here. Let's put that viceroy in charge of that one. We'll do... Let's do these 4,000 here. Let's put that Vicereine in charge of that one. There's another 1,000 down here. Let's grab a couple thousand troops here. Bam, 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 bam. There are more soldiers there. Let's just grab a bunch more, guys. Okay, they got 2 soldiers more than me. That should be fine. And over here. I think there was a 4,000 sized one I saw. Another one. Another 2,000 troops here. They can take care of that. Open blue skies. The world is Tengri's temple. I have walked the holy path. I gain the trait Pilgrim. And for 3 months we're going to stay in the holy site. Pilgrim, monthly piety up 5%, travel speed up, travel safety up. I'm not going to reform the religion until I get back, though. And we can build a duchy building now. Legend spread chance. We can't build this one. Oh yeah, this is only for if the faith, our top liege doesn't allow us to practice our sites. Charnel grounds? No. Burial site? No. Military academies? No. Marshes? No. Siege works? No. Jousting grounds? Light cavalry, heavy cavalry? I want this one. Archery grounds. In this holding, men-at-arms maintenance down, but we need the Burrs innovation. That's the next one. Also, tax offices, very powerful as well. It's just a flat 30% tax bonus. But we're already getting a pretty high tax bonus here. 10% from the temple, 2% from the security office, 4% from development, 5% from a modifier, another 2% from one of my items, and my stewardship gives me another 2%. So we got a pretty high tax modifier already. 30 though, really good, but I'd prefer it if the military was better, because as long as the military's strong, the country is safe. We just got stressed somehow. Don't understand how. Those battles should be going off all about the same time now. First battle done.